Hello. It's set to get colder for all of us over the next few days, although that said, lowest temperatures likely to be Sunday morning. With light winds, we could see a touch of frost in some rural parts to begin the day. A few mist and fog patches too.
This morning, Louise, chilly starts tells us all we need to know, doesn't it?
It is, Ben, and just to illustrate the point, these are temperatures in the last hour, so we've got temperatures close around freezing, but quite widely it's a chilly start across the country. It does come with the compensation that there should be some sunshine around first thing in the morning, but you certainly will notice it if you're up and off early. This weather front slips its way steadily southwards. The isobars open up, the winds fall lighter towards the end of the week, but the temperatures are going to take their time to recover, as you can see. A cool, showery week ahead. Back to you two.
And Louise, we've been talking about some of those storms hitting Canada and particularly concerns about a hurricane in the Gulf as well. So we're getting to that time of year where this is sort of expected, but nonetheless it seems pretty kind of that these are getting worse and worse every year, so the intensity of these storms.
Yeah, we've had a very, very quiet season, actually. In fact, Fiona was the first hurricane, which is quite late on in the season. That's now easing away from that Labrador coast. But Ian is the next one that we need to look out for. Now, that's not quite a hurricane at the moment, but it looks as though that's going to strengthen to a hurricane and be quite a significant one. So I'm sure that that's going to be in the headlines over the next few days.
Yeah, Louise, I know you'll keep an eye on that for us. Thank you. And your explanation much better than my question. I knew what I wanted to say. I just couldn't quite enunciate it. But
go and have a coffee, Ben. It'll be fine.
Oh, we've got one already. It's not working yet.
I was just going to pass him mine.
Louise, thank you.
We've all been there, Ben.
I knew what I was trying to ask, but it just...
It's like, do I jump in? No. just let him bleed.
Thanks.
Anyway, should we go have a look at the papers, see what's going on?
Now, there's some pretty ferocious weather. There's a tropical storm, Fiona, that's hit parts of Canada. There's also a hurricane building in parts of the Gulf of Mexico. Louise is looking at that for us and all the weather closer to home this morning. Louise, good morning.
I'm impressed, Ben. Good morning, everybody. He's been doing his homework. Good morning. Yes, this is Hurricane Fiona, as you can see, dissipating now, weakening, clearing away across that Canadian coastline. But we had a slow start to the hurricane season, but it's quite active now. And in actual fact, there is a tropical storm, Ian. Here it is, this fairly ragged affair of cloud at the moment. But that could turn into a significant hurricane over the next few days. Looks likely to move towards Cuba and potentially threaten the Florida coastline. So we will need to keep an eye on that one as well. Back closer to home is a little bit quieter. It's cooler in actual fact, in low single figures for many first thing this morning. So if you're about to step out, walk the dog, go for a jog, you might need a couple of extra layers. Could take you by surprise. There should be some sunshine for you. Back to you two.
Oh, thanks very much, Louise. It's definitely boots and tights weather, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just
for me.
Say just the same. Yeah, absolutely. Who knows? Louise, thank you. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
He's got his thermals on under there. Louise, chilly start. I think there's been mist and there's been freezing temperatures in some places.
Oh, it's autumn, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I love change of season. I really do. I mean, it is chilly. Single figures, low single figures for many of us, but just take a look at this to compensate. Absolutely beautiful start in Oxfordshire. That mistiness, you know that autumn is here now, but some lovely sunshine. Even the cows enjoying it. There is a veil of high cloud already arriving. So the best of the sunshine's already been and gone, actually. There will be some sunny spells through England and Wales as we go through the day. And it looks likely that it's going to stay on the cooler side in comparison to what we've just had in recent weeks, and a little more unsettled as we go through the week ahead. Back to you two.
Thanks very much, Louise.
I suppose you're quite right. It does feel quite autumnal. So is this sort of normal? You know, the temperature falling relatively quickly. Was it because it was warmer for longer, or this and this is normal?
At this time of year, Ben, it's the battle between summer and winter, hence the reason autumn. So some models actually want to bring some warmth back next weekend. So, you know, it's not over yet. We might still see some sunshine and some warmth returning, but, you know, you just got to be prepared for a little bit of everything at this time of year.
I like those models that say it's going to get warmer. We'll have more of them. Thanks. Programme more of those.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Speaking of not in the spirit of things, Louise telling us it's getting colder this morning. But
with a beautiful bridge.
You can't moan about this, can you? Some people are just never happy, are they? Good morning, everybody. I think this weekend's weather's been pretty good, actually. Lots of sunshine around. Yes, a chilly start. We had low single figures today. We've got a veil of high cloud arriving at the moment, but a beautiful morning in Oxfordshire. A little bit misty. You can see autumn's just around the corner at the moment. And not much change as we go through the working week ahead. Sunny spells, scattered showers and temperatures cooler than they have been of late. There you go. That's it from me. Back to you two.
Louise, thank you very much. I've been a bit cruel to you this morning asking for all that hot weather, but it's looking
Ben,
autumnal.
You're never cruel. Never. I mean, Charlie.
Thanks, Louise. We'll see you soon.
Thanks,
Have a lovely
Louise.
day.
Bye-bye.